In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a website from scratch using Wix. So Wix is one of the most user-friendly website builders out there. So if you're someone who's never created a website before, or if you're not good at tech, Wix is the perfect site builder to create a website. So whether it's a blog, an online store, a personal website, you can do all of that with the thousands of templates which they have on Wix. So without wasting more time, let's get straight into it. So if you haven't already reached wix.com, just open your browser and search for it. And then you'll reach this page. So then over here, just click on Get Started. And now we need to sign up. So if you have an account, you can log in, or else you can sign up with Google or Facebook, or otherwise, just enter your email ID and password and then click on Sign Up. So I'll quickly do this. And now we've signed up. So the first thing we'll do now is create a new site. So just click on Create New Site. That's written over here. And now they're asking what kind of a website you want to create. So if you want help from Wix whilst creating a site, then you can enter the category over here, or else just click on Skip. That's at the bottom right. Then they're asking us the name of the website. Again, I'll just click on Skip. Then they're asking if you'll want to add any of these to your site. So over here, you can select whatever you want. So let's say I want a blog, an Instagram feed, and forms. Then I can select these three and click on Next. And now we have two options to start designing our site. We can first start with a template, which will give us a lot more customizability options, or else let Wix create a site for you in minutes. So if you're in a hurry and you don't want a lot of customization, then you can just select Get a Custom Built Site. But for now, I'll show you how to create one using the templates. So I'll click on the first option. And now they've taken us to the template gallery. So over here, we can see all of the templates which are on Wix. And we can categorize them based on these filters which they have on top. So if you're looking for something related to business, you'll find them over here. Or else for a store, for creative, they have all these options over here. Or else, if you can't find it over here, you can search for it on the top right. So for this video, I'll create a blog to show you how to create a site. So I'll just select blog, that's here. And let's say I want a personal blog. Then I'll just select the first option. So now it's showing me all of the templates which are related to a personal blog. So they have two pages for this. So you can see both of them. And now let's say you find one of these interesting. Let's say this one over here. Then I can just click on view. So it will open in a new tab. And this is an idea of how your website will look if you use this template. So over here, you can go through all of the pages. And if you find this interesting, then just click on edit this site that's written on the top right. So now it's added this template and we can start customizing this to our liking. So this is how the Wix editor looks. I'll quickly show you around this page. And after that, we'll start with customizing the actual website. So this menu on the left is one of the most important while creating a site, because everything you need to create a site, you'll get it over here. From adding elements to managing the pages or sections, you can do all of that from here. So here you can change the site design, add apps, media. You have all of these options over here. Then on top, you have some settings, which I'll go through later. Then here, this is the main site editor. Over here, you can see how each page looks and make any change that you want to. And on the top right, you have all of the options to preview your site or publish it. So now without wasting more time, let's start editing our website. So we'll first start with our home page. And we first need to know the format of a page on a website. So usually, any website will have a heading on top and then a menu. As you can see, the menu's over here. After that, it will have multiple sections, and each section can be for different things. Like this section is just a featured post. Or else this section over here is to add an email ID for a newsletter. The same way, there are multiple sections, and at the end is the footer. So this is the footer, and this will be on every page of your website. So whilst customizing a page, we mainly need to decide what sections we want, and after that, we have to edit each section. So now let's start. So in Wix, it's really easy to edit. So let's say I want to change the heading of my website. Then I can just click on Quick Edit that's over here. So now, whatever I want to edit, I can just click on the text and now start typing whatever I want. So if I want the name Tech is Easy's blog, I can just type that in. As you can see, it's come here. And here, we have many text settings. We can change the font size, make it bold, italics. You have all of these options over here. After that, let's say I want to change this line on top. I can again double click on it and type whatever I want. And the same way, you have all of these options to customize the text. After that, if you want to add a background to the header, you can do that as well. Just click on the side over here. And as you can see, we can change the header design. So if you click on it, so over here, you can go through all of the different themes and change the background and design. So the same way we made changes to the header, we can make changes to other sections. So let's say I want to change this About Me section. Then I can double click on it. And now if I want to change the image, I can click on it, click on Change Image, and then just upload media from my computer and the image will change. And the same way, if I want to change the text over here, I'll double click and then type in anything that I want to. It's really simple to make any changes. All you have to do is double click and then you can start editing. And the same way like before, if I want to change the background, I'll just click on the side, then I'll click on Change Column Background. And here as you can see, they have some options. So if you just want a plain color, you can select color, pick whatever color you want. And now as you can see, it's changed. So now if you want to delete things inside a section, you can do that as well. So if I want to remove this Read More button, I'll click on it and then just click on delete and it's gone. The same way, if I want to remove my Instagram feed, I'll click on it and click on delete and it's gone. So with this, you have a lot of control over what you want in each section. So now I'll show you how to add elements to each section. So if you just click on the plus button that's here, here you have a list of all of the different things which you can add to a section. So from text to images to buttons, you have tons of options over here. So now if I want to add a text, I'll just select text. Then they have different styles. So let's say I want to add heading 2. I can click on it. Then I can drag it wherever I want. So I can put it here. And now the same way as before, I can just double click and type in whatever I want. So like this, you should go through all of these options and add whatever you want. So if I want to add a button, I can just click on button, then select the type of button. So if I want a button which someone can click and then they'll be taken to another site, I can just select, let's say, this button over here and drag it. So the button has come here. I can just move it wherever I want. Then you'll see all of the options for the button over here, like changing the text. So if I want this to lead to my YouTube channel, I can just type in YouTube and right below, I can decide where this should link. So if I click on this, then I have multiple options. I can link it to a page in my Wix website, or if I want to go to another website, I'll select web address and just paste the URL for my YouTube channel over here and then click on done. So now if someone clicks on this, they'll be taken to my YouTube channel. And again, you can change the design, the theme, all of that from these options over here. So I think by now you've got an idea of how to edit a section. We've learned how to edit text, add images, buttons, make use of all the elements, and then delete things that we don't want. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is managing the sections on each page. So as of now, there are quite a few sections, and I'm sure some of them you won't be wanting. So if I don't want this section that's featured post, I can just click on it, and then on the right, you'll see these options. So just click on More Actions, and then click on Delete. And as you can see, the section has gone. And now this has become the new first section. So now, let's say we don't want this to be the first thing that someone sees on our site. then we can move the section really easily. Just click on this arrow that's here, and this will move the section down. And as you can see, it's come here. And now to add more sections, just click on this option on the left, which is to add sections. So again, there were a lot of section options. So if you want a section that talks about your team, you can just select this option, that's team, and you have these different options here. So if you like the first one, you can just drag it and drop it wherever you want. So if I want it below, I can take it down and just drop it here. And now if I scroll down, as you can see, this section has come here. And again, we can edit this and change it to our liking. So I'll just show you how to add one more section. Just go to this button that's add section, then select whichever one you like. The next thing we'll do is manage the number of pages on your site and the menu. Both are linked to each other. So to do this, just click on pages and menu. That's this option over here. And here we can see all of the pages which are on our site. So there's home, about, my blog, contact, and all of these, as you can see, can be seen in the menu bar that's here. So from here, we can add pages, sub-pages, we can change the order of our pages or delete some pages if we don't want them. So first I'll show you how to add a page. Just click on add page, that's over here. Then again, based on what page you want, you can select one. So if I want one for projects, I can click on it. So whichever one you like, just click on it and click on add page. And now they're adding this. And now as you can see, they've added that page. Then I can change the name if I want. So if I want to call it my projects, I can type that in and click on done. And now as you can see, my projects has gotten added to the menu over here. So now if I want to reorder this, if I want this to come after contact, I can do that as well. Go back to pages and menu. Then here, you'll find these 6 dots that are here. So just click on that. And now I can drag this wherever I want. And now as you can see, my projects has come after contact. So now we know how to add pages. And let's say I want to make one of them a sub page. So if I want to put my projects under my blog, then again, I'll drag it and place it below my blog. And as you can see, this has become like a flowchart where under my blog, my projects can be seen. And if you see the menu now, my projects has gone. But if someone hovers their mouse over my blog, they'll be able to reach the my projects page. And now the last option, which is deleting a page. It's really simple. If you want to delete one, click on the 3 dots and then just click on delete. And now as you can see, the page has gone. There's one last thing related to pages, and that's editing each page. So currently we're on the home page, but once we're done editing this and we want to edit the about page, what we have to do is click on page that's written on the top left over here. And now we can switch our page to another page on our site. So if I click on about, as you can see, it's now showing the about page, and the same way like before, I can just double click and then start editing. So now we've learned how to add pages and manage the number of pages on our site, which will also be reflected in the menu. Then we've also learned how to design each site, so adding sections, designing each section. So by now, our website should be ready. And once this is done, there's only one thing left to do, and that's publish this website and share it with others. So before doing that, we'll quickly preview this. So in the preview, we can see how it will look on different devices. So I'll just click on this, and this is how it looks. Over here, I can go to all of the different pages on my website. Then to see how it looks on my phone, I'll click on switch to mobile. That's on the top left over here. And this is how it looks on a mobile. So if you like this, you can just click on publish, which is on the top right over here. And now as you can see, our site is published and live. So if I just click on view site, as you can see, the site has come here. So now I'll go back to the editor. So over here, we can get the link to our site. So now I'll quickly show you how to add SEO and keywords to help your website get ranked in Google. For this, you'll have to go to settings and then just click on get found on Google. Over here, we can add tags and more information related to your site. So this will help to rank your site in Google search. So here, just click on Get Started. Over here, they'll ask for your brand's name. You'll have to quickly fill this up. Then you can add 3 keywords for your site and separate them with a comma. Then click on Next. And now they've given a checklist of how we should improve to better our rank in Google search. So let's say we want to add a homepage title. So to do this, just click on Go for it, and then you can make the change. The same way, you'll have to do all of these and make sure you have ticks, and this will help to get ranked in Google search. And there's one last setting, which is the favicon. So this is basically the icon which you'll see on a tab on the left. As you can see currently, it's the Wix website, but we can change this to our own logo. So this is basically how it works. And if you want to know how to create a site using Google Sites, you can check out this video over here. That's it for today. Goodbye.